Okay, so today we're going to show you how to make changes or put lines on a form that is a live smart form inside of REMINE. So first you want to go to Paragon and click on the Resources tab and then click on REMINE. Once you get logged into REMINE, this takes you to the REMINE Pro page. You're going to click on Docs. Once you click on Docs, it's going to take you over to a page where you can click on Create a Transaction. So I've already made my transaction. I'm logged into my transaction for 252 Oxmoor Place. And I've scrolled down to page 5 of 11. Now, one of the cool things about this new system is you can check A or B. You can't check both of them at the same time. So a lot of us have gotten in the habit of, crossing out A or B. Notice as I move the check, the initials move too. So I'm going to select B, and now my initials for my buyer drop here. So let's take it a step further. Let's pretend that we've filled your whole contract out and everything is ready to go. I want to now, just because I don't want there to be any confusions, I want to put a giant red X across this A. I'm going to click on Convert to PDF over here on the right-hand side. You'll see this little icon looks like a little PDF. So click on Convert to PDF, and it's going to send you a warning. Are you sure? So make sure that you have filled out your contract with everything that your client is good with and happy with. And we're going to go ahead and click Continue. So now what you'll see is that the initial boxes are still here, but we're technically in a PDF, okay? So now up at the top, you should notice that you have these new boxes that have appeared and these new options. So I want to draw a giant red X right through the A here. So I'm going to click Draw. I'm going to click the crossed out rectangle, and I'm going to take that rectangle. Hold on. Sometimes I have to refresh on this. I'm going to refresh my screen real quick. I'm probably going to have to go back down to number 5. So I'm going to come over here. Notice I can click on what page I want to be on the left-hand side. So I'm going to take my draw box, click crossed out. I'm going to come over here, and then there's my giant red X. Notice that my signature boxes are still here, okay? So now I want to click Finish. And if you need to, let me just scroll down. Let me go down to page 11. So I'm going to click on page 11. And I'm going to go to Next Document. I can still click in the boxes of the next things that I need to do. Okay. All right, so let's pretend that everything's done here, okay? Or we need to put an X through something over here. Let's, we can click Convert to PDF, Continue. And let's just say that we're not going to pay the origination fee. I'm going to take and click Draw. I'm just going to do a straight line on this one. So that takes that out. I know that's not a perfect line, so that's a little bit better. Click Done and keep moving down the, notice it keeps the, this needs to be fixed, but it keeps the signatures where they need to be. So I'm going to move on to my next document, still a living document, a smart document as they call it in REMINE. The signature boxes are staying. Okay, so let's go ahead and send it on. So I'm going to click on the Sign button over here in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to click Sign. And we want to send, we're just going to send the general residential for this case. And click Send to Sign. And I'm going to put my email address in for Lauren. Make sure you always put a message in there. It says, please call me with any questions. You can also write offer number 1 or offer on 252 Oxmoor Place and click send. Now don't let this scare you, this red thing. It doesn't mean anything. Note that right here, document has been shared. That's all you need to focus on. Document sent, document has been shared. This is just telling you to let people know that there's something coming. All right, so let's see. I'm going to open up my Outlook. I should have already received the email. So let me see if I can switch my screen here. Hang on just a second. All right, so here's my email. I'm going to close my REMINE windows out just not to confuse the product. All right, so here we are. This is where I got the email from. I sent it over to Lauren, okay? So let me share. I'm getting there, guys. All right, so this is the email, what it looks like for the client when they receive it. I'm gonna click view all docs. And they're gonna get this little window that pops up. All right, and this is what your client sees. What they'll have to do is up here in the top right-hand corner, click sign, and then it's going to start taking them down the page, right? So I'm going to click type signature. You can change the type of signature that you have. I like Yellowtail, that's one of my favorites. And my name is actually Lauren B. Latham, okay? Change mine. They can always change this here if they want to. Then they have to put a check mark that they understand and agree. So I'm gonna go ahead and click create. And it's just gonna walk me down the page, down the contract, just like it did in any other product that you've ever used. Notice there's my big red X, okay? And I'm just going to fill out the rest of these little check boxes and things real quick. This obviously is not a real contract, so I'm not really following all the details that I should if I was writing a real contract. This is for time purposes only. And this is a training session, not a real contract. And hopefully before you sent this over to your client, you went over it with them and told them what they're signing. All right, so your client has finished. They'll come up and click done. And they can download this or they can review it. I'm just going to go ahead and click on review documents. And if we go down to page 5, there's that big red X that's still there. So it saves where you've made changes. All right, so that's how you'll do it with a smart form that you send to your client when you're creating an offer. I hope this helps you out.